Hello, everyone. Welcome to Student Story Week. We have two incredible students today talking to us about on campus jobs, and they are from Madison College. Hello, guys. Could you please introduce yourself? Tell us your name and what country you're from.
Hello everybody. My name is Sebastian Varela. I'm from Costa Rica and I've been here in Madison College for already 2 years and a half. I'm in the liberal arts transfer program for engineering. I'm hoping to transfer to a 4 year university like soon, like enough. And I'm also part of the men's soccer program as well.
Awesome.
Hi everyone, my name is Francisco Ondo. I'm from Equatorial Guinea and I'm actually about to be graduating soon on finance program. So it's nice to meet you guys.
Amazing. And I have kind of my first question. Why did you guys choose Madison College specifically? Sebastian, can you start?
Yes. Well, I chose Madison College first to be able to have the experience of being an international student, to go outside my borders, like to go out of my comfort zone, to be able to represent my country in a good school like is in Wisconsin and Madison. And I really like the programs they offered. I really like the variety of students, international students, and also domestic students as well. Like they were surrounded by like in a familiar environment. Like I was feeling myself at home. I really liked the place of Madison. It was so nice. Very cold to be honest. Since I'm from Central America, like it's cold, but the place is very nice. And the tuition for me is actually it was also very helpful for me since comparing to other universities around the USA, Madison College is a affordable school, so you can be able to pay your tuition so easily.
Amazing. And Francisco, what about you? Why did you choose Madison?
Well, my history is kind of different from Sebastian's because I actually graduated from high school here. So
Oh,
I came here back in 2014, 15, if I'm right, and I graduated in 2016. So I did my junior and senior year here in Madison College. And usually on your last semester of high school, you will meet with your counselor or, academic advisor to see what different options you have for the future. And since I received a scholarship from one independent sponsor, they were going to pay my school at MATC. So along all the options I had at that moment, like MATC was like second. So the first one was UW and the second one was MATC. But like Sebastian say, I really choose MATC because you are able to, do the transfer program, and then instead of be paying, let's say 40,000 yearly on UW, you can, go to MATC for 2 years and then transfer to UW and keep yourself some money. So
amazing. Exactly. Very smart decision. So you guys both work on campus. What is your position? What do you do? What is your job on campus, Sebastian?
Well, I started working at the Central International Education Department. It is a department in Madison College where we are working as student assistants. We are able to help like other prospects and current students in Madison College, like to provide them service of application processes, help around campus, any help they need regarding international education. We're able to provide them service by via email, via phone, or anything else they need us to do. And pretty much is like we are giving like help and service to prospect students and current international students as well in Madison College.
Amazing. That's my job pretty much. And Francisco, what is your job?
So I'm actually working with Sebastian on the Center of
Ah,
International Students, and I also work for the executive leadership team on student life. So basically, in the on student life, my job as I said was because they change. So it was a spring coordinator, event coordinator. So basically, I was just gonna help with the events about the wash parties, the everything that has to do with the school. The last thing I had to do with them was when we went on live like this, to like not to read the nominees and the awards that students receive, and it was actually fun. Besides that, I also work with the Center of International Students (CIE), and like Sebastian say, basically all we do is take care of of fellows international students and help them get through the process that we already did to make them easier for them. So
Amazing. And so when new international students come in physically on campus, you are helping them, or just when they're in their country?
yes, we would be helping them in the office. So if an international student, so basically we have a certain amount of information. So basically, when students comes to the office, or right now we have the CIE student desk that people can get online and ask questions. And
Mhm.
basically, what we do is, if they ask any question that we can answer to or help them get to it, we would do it. So that's what
Amazing.
we do.
And how did you find this job on campus? Did they just offer it to you as an international student? Did you look at different types of jobs, apply to different ones, or how did you find this job?
Okay, for me, I previously on campus work at the recreational department in the fitness center since we offer a gym at campus. And because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we had to shut down campus, and I was with no job. So I've been unemployed like for almost like the whole 2020, and I was looking in campus jobs, but it was pretty hard since campus was closed and there was no a lot of much options. But I got an email from the Center of International Education that there were some job openings for the CIE since like two students they were leaving, they were graduating already from Madison College, and they were gonna be leaving the department as well. So I saw the opening, and it was a good opportunity for me since I was like so familiar with the department, and I get along very well with the CIE staff. And I wanted to have the opportunity to be able to be part of that family and be able to help other students with a process like me and Francisco, we already did, so we can be able to help other students. So, and I was so happy to get the job as well.
Super. Actually, we have a question from Mariana from Facebook. I don't know if you guys can see the question.
Yes, we can.
Spanish.
Yes.
So for our watchers who don't speak Spanish, she's asking, did you guys choose this job or the application, general application at the university? Did they assign the job to you?
Can I answer first?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, Mariana, we picked the job ourselves. You can have you have a lot of options to select a lot of jobs during campus. Like for example, you can be able to work like Francisco on the student life. You can be able to be a tutor. You can work in the fitness center. The campus offers like a variety of jobs, so you can be able to select on your own choice on the area you want to focus about. Es simplemente es donde te sientas más cómoda, donde te gustaría trabajar.
Francisco,
So,
what do you
yeah, so basically what you do is the schools has we have a career center.
Mhm.
Okay, so all the students that want to work go to the career center, and they have like these long, list of different works that you can do. And
know?
basically, since after COVID hit, after we went into the pandemic, and everything else, the college work so hard on making easier way to people to find a job on campus, and they create a handshake. So handshake is a program where you would be able to find all the jobs that you have depending of what your major. So when you're going to handshake, you created an account based on your major, the languages that you speak, what you're interested in, and then handshake will automatically send you the list of the jobs that match your description. So, and then you can apply to all of them, and people will actually get back to you on handshake. So I'm very confident that the system works pretty good. It's not that you will apply and you will never hear back from them. They will get right back to you if they're interested on you. So that's one less thing to worry about. So instead of going to the career center and with 200 job opportunities, you can just describe what you're interested in, and then handshake will tell you which jobs available they have, and then you can just apply.
Amazing. So you put like your profile, the things that you like to do, and they kind of find you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Correct. And you can be able to create your own schedule. The schedule you can combine with your classes and with your social life outside the campus, and you'll be able to find a job on campus as well.
Yeah, so that's one good thing about Madison College. Like they care about you as a student. So they want to make sure you get to do what you have to do as a student first, and then you can work. So for that, they will ask you in, I don't know about all the application that I completed, they ask you for your schedule. So they want to make sure when you have to work, you don't have any class. So they will ask you for your schedule, and then after they see the schedule, they will see you can work with them on that because they're trying to make sure you do what you came here to do in the first place. So
Exactly. And so, talking about social life, how do you balance that? Well, it's a good thing that you can work in your free time and then have classes, not interact together. But so you have work, you have your social life, and you have your classes. How do you how do you manage all the three at the same time? Do you have time for everything?
Well, for me, I have also including a sport as well here in Madison College. I have the opportunity to be part of the men's soccer program, and it's been very challenging to be honest. But it is so good to live the experience to be able to combine like your social life, any other things you do outside of campus, your classes, and your job is really cool because you can be able to manage yourself. How to you can be able to create your own schedule, and I know for some people it might be hard like to try to combine all the stuff because I know a lot of classes, a lot of homework, tests, and also you have to do your obligations for your work. But if you could keep yourself like consistent, you create yourself a schedule since that's very important, like for students, so they can be able to work and study at the same time. You will do very fine because you have like a definite schedule. You can just follow. You'll keep yourself like positive and consistent. You can be able to combine all that stuff at the same time, and that's the good thing. You can be able to learn how to do it because that will help you out to grow up, and how you can be able to learn how, to do for future situations you go in life. So that's actually a very cool experience for other people to be able to work and study, and combine your social life as well.
For sure, you're building the skills that you're going to need in the future, anyways, right? To balance everything. So, I have a question
Exactly.
from Master.
that's
Perfect. I think Sebastian, you kind of already answered this question from Master on Facebook. She's saying, Was it difficult studying and working at the same time?" Francisco, what do you think?
well, Mafia, I think it really depends on how how strong of how strong how strong is the feeling of being successful is for you. Todo depende de cómo te sientas al final del día y de lo que quieras hacer. Basically, if you want to go for it and do it, you can do it. So I know people who have 4 jobs, 5 jobs, and they're still a full-time student at Madison College. I know people who doesn't even have one day off at Madison College, and they still doing it and they still going to it, and they better students than I am. They have better grades than I am. So it really depends on how strong the feeling of being successful is, the feeling of achieving your target, achieving the goal that you've been working so hard to, because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Like if you're gonna hit that goal, if you have a dream that you want to follow, it really the route that you have to follow in between your goal and your present, that's you choose whether you take it or not. And it won't be easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's totally worth it. At the end of the day, when you get to your goal, you'll be like, it was worth it. So I don't think it's easy, but I don't think it's hard either. It really depends on yourself.
Mhm. And clearly, you're both very dedicated because you're working and you're studying, and somehow, Sebastian, you're playing sports and managing everything at the same time. So it shows kind of how hardworking you are. And so, at the end of the day, when you get paid from your on-campus job, how do you like to spend that money?
Well, for me, I usually like to save it. Like, I don't like, to be that type of person who likes to just spend it right away, because, that's not me. I was raised, to be able to think on the future, maybe, and, be able to help myself, my family, and, like my economic stability as well. Because, like, for a reason I'm working and I can be able to get that money as well. Obviously, that's, one of the reasons of, and what are the good advantages of working, money, so you can be able to keep have a stability on your life, a good economic stability. And I usually, if I like to just like use it for buying groceries, or one time to go out and get some food, why not? If but the best advice I can be able to give you is like, think of yourself and the future as well. It's up to you if you want to work and you want to use that money for another type of situations. But my best advice I can tell you is like, think of the future, and saving money is very important for your future, and it could help you out.
And are you saving for something specific or just in general for your future?
Um, uh, I've been wishing to save money to buy myself a car. Like, obviously transportation here is like very important. It will be very beneficial for a lot of people, of course. And my desire for my money in the future is like to buy a car. But it's up to me to see what I want to spend that money. But I would like to be able to provide to my family as well, to save that money. Most importantly, my family is important, is first. So yeah, my desire is to help my family with that money.
Amazing. Just keep saving then. Just keep working and
Exactly.
just keep saving.
Exactly.
Francisco, are you a saver or a spender?
I'm kind of both. Kind of both. I save and I spend. So it's like at the end of the day, it's the money I work for, so I want to spend it, but I don't want to spend it all. So I just keep. So I have like the amount I save and the amount I can spend.
That's actually me too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while you should spend, but of course save for the future for important things. Are you saving for anything? Maybe for university or some for a car?
Uh,
Anything specific?
yeah. Well, I actually have a car already, so I'm
Ah,
saving for something else. I'm saving money so I can maybe help my parents with my tuitions or with my books or something. So basically, the money I save at the end of the semester when I have to pay the school, then I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, I have this amount I was able to save, so just send me the difference."
hmm, amazing.
So,
So,
do
final
you mind if
question.
I pop out for a
Sure,
minute and come back in like 30 seconds?
sure, go ahead. So, Sebastian, kind of final question of today. How has working on campus impacted your overall college experience?
It has helped me as a person, as a student, as an athlete, on how to manage myself, like with my money, with my time, with my old persona. To be able to learn how is the grown up stage. We were on that stage. We know we were kids. Our parents were taking care of us, but now at the time you start college, you already started thinking as like yourself as a grown up already. Working on campus has helped me out to develop myself on how to build character, how to build my values, my moral values, on how I can be able to use my knowledge. How can I be able to learn how to help other people, students specifically. It has helped me out a lot, as much as a person, to be honest, because it has helped me to build character, missing my family a lot, and like to be able to manage myself like with time and money, like to help me out to with that state of being a grown up.
So, for other international students who are watching now, whether they be from your country or from anywhere in the world, do you have kind of last advice or tips for them when coming and looking for work?
Sure. Stay positive. Keep yourself consistent. You got this. If no matter if you're gonna only gonna study or if you're also gonna work as well, there's a reason you decided to come, like to be able to work and be a student as well. And if that's the case, then just keep yourself positive. Don't get frustrated, and ask for help if if you know a person who is going through the same situation, you can be able to ask for help. Nothing's much better to surround yourself with with people that you can be able to ask for help. Just stay
Yes.
positive. Everything will go well.
Yeah, and people want to help you. And if you're looking for a job, there are opportunities out there. Francisco, any final words on advice for other international students?
So I will actually say that my experience wasn't easy at all. By the time I came here, I was in China for 2 years. And when I graduated, I went to China for 2 years because I always wanted to learn Chinese. That was like my dream. So I was like, I have to go after high school. And my dad helped me. He sent me to China for 2 years. I was actually able to learn Chinese a little bit, but now I'm feeling confident because it's one of the languages I love the most. And really, after China, my mom and my dad sent me back here so I can start with my career. So by the time I got here, my mom, got sick with cancer and
Oh,
traveled to Spain by herself. And I was here in the United States. And then I couldn't travel because COVID, it was the time that COVID hits the most. So nobody could travel. My mom was by herself in Spain. Then us, her children were around the world, and we wasn't able to be with her. And that was like something very difficult for me. And I even have, issues with classes because of that. But hey, guess what? All the Madison College faculty, they were like over there with me. There is this one lady that works at the business lab who like she would see me go to the business lab to do my homework every day, and then she would see me talking to my mom while I'm doing my homework, and then she just came to me and be like, you know what, you can talk to me, right? And I explained her what was going on, and she told me that she actually had cancer herself and that she beat it. So she told me like, hey, you don't need to worry about that. What you need to worry about, your mom is going to, beat your butt out if you don't go to these classes. And that was like a motivation word for me. At the end of the day, I was able to keep up with the classes. I was able to like go ahead because somebody motivated me to keep going no matter what the circumstances was. So that's what's really important. Madison College offers you this. There is people that will help you even though they don't have to, even though off schedule, there will always be people that will go with you and be like, hey, I'm ready. I'm here if you need help with everything. So for me, that's everything. That's like the main reason I will never change Madison College. That was one of the most bad experiences I have in my life, one of the best feeling I ever had, and I was able to like keep going thanks to somebody that I didn't know come to me and be like, "Hey, I did it. Your mom will too, but you need to really focus on the classes." So
that's really
just
amazing.
yeah, so no matter what the circumstances are, just focus on your lifestyle and on the goal you have in mind. At the end of the day, that's what matters. I want to be a businessman like my dad, so I won't be a businessman if I can't get a diploma from Madison College, right? So at the end of the day, we all have to have dreams. Dreams are important. So my advice for you guys: have a dream and just follow it, no matter what.
Exactly. And I'm sure your parents would have wanted you, want you to stay and continue with your studies and keep it up. So that's
Yeah,
so amazing that you had someone to talk to over there that can help you through a hard time at Madison College. That's super amazing.
yeah.
Wow. All right. What a beautiful note to end on. Thank you so much, Francisco and Sebastian. Maher says thank you. Maher from Facebook says
Mucho
thank you
gusto,
for
Mafer.
sharing. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And I'm so glad you had such a great experience and were able to find work and were able to find people at Medicine to talk to and help you grow and help you reach your goals. And I'm sure you have, I can see you have such amazing potential, both of you. So I'm so excited to see your future and what you guys can do.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you so much. Muchas
Thank
gracias.
you.